Have you ever wondered why some meals leave you feeling satisfied for hours, while others have you reaching for snacks within minutes? The answer lies in the fascinating world of digestion timing. Today, we'll explore foods that take the scenic route through your digestive system and why that might actually be a good thing. Red meat, like beef, lamb, and pork, these meats take 24 to 72 hours to fully digest. Red meat has tough protein that your stomach needs lots of acid and special enzymes to break down. The high fat content makes foods stay in your stomach longer. This is why you feel full for a whole day after eating a big steak dinner. Your body works very hard to process red meat, which is why it takes so long. Nuts and seeds, such as almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and sunflower seeds, take 3 to 4 hours just to leave your stomach. Nuts are hard and packed with healthy fats, protein, and fiber. Your teeth and stomach have to work extra hard to break them down. The fat in nuts sends signals to your brain that slow down digestion. This is why eating a handful of nuts keeps you full for hours and gives you steady energy. Beans and legumes, including chickpeas, lentils, black beans, and kidney beans, spend 2 to 3 hours in your stomach and 4 to 6 more hours moving through your intestines. Beans have tough outer shells and special sugars that humans can't digest well. Your gut bacteria have to break down these sugars, which makes gas. The high fiber and protein in beans make them very filling and give you long-lasting energy. High-fat dairy, like aged cheese, butter, ice cream, and heavy cream, digests slowly because fat needs special help from your liver and pancreas. Hard cheeses like cheddar take 4 to 5 hours to process. Many adults don't make enough of the enzyme needed to break down milk sugar, so bacteria in the gut have to do the work instead. The high fat content tells your stomach to slow down, which is why dairy makes you feel full. Fatty fish, such as salmon, tuna, and sardines, take 2 to 3 hours to digest because of their healthy fish oils and dense protein. The special omega-3 fats in these fish need extra enzymes and bile to break down properly. Even though fish protein is easier to digest than red meat, the oils slow down the whole process and make you feel satisfied longer. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, quinoa, and barley process slowly because they still have their outer layer called bran. This bran contains fiber that humans can't digest, so gut bacteria have to break it down. The complex starches in whole grains need special enzymes to turn them into simple sugars your body can use. Steel cut oats take the longest because they haven't been processed much. Cruciferous vegetables, including broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage, digest slowly because of their high fiber and special sulfur compounds. These vegetables have complex sugars that humans can't break down, so bacteria in your gut ferment them, making gas. The tough plant walls need lots of chewing and stomach acid to break apart. Avocados take 3 to 4 hours to digest because they have about 15 to 20 grams of healthy fat and 10 to 15 grams of fiber per fruit. Even though avocados are fruits, they act more like fats in your body. They need lots of bile and pancreatic juices to break down. The combination of fat and fiber makes avocados very filling despite being small. Fried and processed foods like French fries, fried chicken, and fast food take 6+ hours to digest because high heat cooking changes the fats into forms that are hard for your body to process. These foods often have artificial ingredients and preservatives that interfere with normal digestion. The damaged fats and high sodium content slow down your digestive system significantly. Shellfish, like lobster, crab, shrimp, and oysters, take 2 to 4 hours to digest because of their dense protein. Shellfish protein is tightly packed and needs lots of stomach acid to break apart. If you eat the shells, like with some shrimp, they contain a substance called chitin that humans can't digest at all. Processed meats, like hot dogs, sausages, and lunch meat, digest slowly because of the processing, artificial casings, and high salt content. The casings around sausages can be hard to break down. These meats also have preservatives that your liver has to process separately. High salt affects how your stomach makes acid and can slow digestion. Chunky peanut butter and nut butters take longer than smooth versions because the chunks need extra breaking down. Even smooth nut butters are high in fat, about 16 to 20 grams per serving, and protein. The high calorie content, around 180 to 200 calories per serving, makes your stomach slow down to handle it all. Pure fats, like butter, oils, and fatty foods, are the slowest of all foods to digest because fat requires the most complex process. Your liver has to make bile to break down fats, and your pancreas makes special fat digesting enzymes. Your body can only process about 10 grams of fat per hour, so high fat meals create a traffic jam in your digestive system. Dried fruits, such as raisins, dates, and dried apricots, digest slowly because they're concentrated with fiber and natural sugars. The drying process makes the fiber and fruit sugars very dense and sticky. Many dried fruits also have added preservatives that can irritate digestion. People often eat more dried fruit than they would fresh fruit, making the digestive challenge even bigger. Raw onions and garlic are particularly slow to digest because they contain fructans, complex carbohydrates that aren't well absorbed in the small intestine. These foods ferment in the gut and can cause prolonged digestive work, taking several hours to fully process. Corn is notably difficult to digest due to its cellulose content, a type of fiber that humans struggle to break down. The outer hull of corn kernels is especially tough and can pass through the digestive system largely intact, requiring significant digestive effort. Raw vegetables in general digest slower than their cooked counterparts because they retain more fiber and have tougher cell walls. Raw vegetables like carrots, bell peppers, and celery require more digestive work compared to cooked versions. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are considered slow digesting foods due to their tough cellular structure and high fiber content. The chitin in mushroom cell walls is particularly difficult for human digestive enzymes to break down. Potato peels. Potato skins are much slower to digest than the flesh due to their high fiber content and tough texture. The peels require significant digestive work and can slow down the processing of the entire meal. Artichokes. Artichokes contain high levels of inulin and fructans, which are complex carbohydrates that digest slowly and require gut bacteria to break them down. They're particularly fibrous and can take hours to process fully. Leeks and fennel. Similar to onions and garlic, leeks and fennel contain fructans that make them slow to digest. Their fibrous structure also requires extended digestive effort. Meats with natural or artificial casings. Sausages and similar processed meats with casings are particularly slow to digest because the casings themselves can be tough to break down. The combination of the casing material and processed meat creates additional digestive challenges. Coconut, fresh. Fresh coconut is slow to digest due to its high fiber content and tough texture. The meat of fresh coconuts requires significant chewing and digestive work to break down properly. Pistachios. Among nuts, pistachios are particularly notable for containing fructans, which adds to their already slow digestion time due to their high fat and protein content.